On this week's episode of Bayou TV, call it, shoot it, grill it. Today we're in Gueydan with Sportsman Charters here for the early teal season, and it's been a good one.
They're always fast, they're not always furious, but they always taste great. Teal season 2021.
Coming up.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Global Outdoors. Find your next adventure and share your experiences with others by downloading the Global Outdoors mobile app or visiting globaloutdoors.com. Every day, we strive to preserve traditions that have spanned generations.
Around every turn of the bayou, Mother Nature reveals unique people, places, and experiences.
And the bounty of animals and fish. Well, in Louisiana, we just call that lagniappe. I'm Don Dubuque.
I'm Chris LeCoq.
I'm Captain Martha Spencer. Join us as we document the adventure,
Sportsmanship,
and heritage that make us Bayou Wild. We're here at Sportsman Charters in the heart of Gueydan's rice country, and we're hunting teal during this early teal season. It's a special season that was instituted years ago to take advantage of these early migrants before they get through southern United States and get on into Mexico and Central America.
It's just a tradition down here, southwest Louisiana. The teal and the rice fields here, it's always been what we do down here in September. That and dove hunting, and the doves just haven't been abundant the last few years, so I think everybody's moving towards teal hunting. It's fast action, but you got to watch where you hunt this time of year because of the gators. The gators are still out. Some of the guys in the marsh, they won't hunt their dogs this time of year because of the gators.
Good shot. Boy, Louis on that bird, huh?
Yeah, here he comes.
Teal hunting can be unpredictable, but a few things are certain. The dogs will be eager. Birds will fly fast.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
And excuses will be plenty.
last time.
That was real bad.
What happened?
I think I had the Benelli curse.
Oh no.
I think so.
Yeah, you got one behind here.
That's it. Get him now. All right, Martha. What you were looking for, the trigger or the safety?
No, I was waiting for, this was kind of,
Oh. You're watching Bayou Wild TV, award-winning outdoor programming. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or visit the website BayouWildTV.com to watch past episodes.
One of the reasons why Double D has been around for 50 years is because we are consistent with what built the business. And we go to great lengths to make sure that when you bring a deer or a hog or whatever it may be, your meat stays your meat all the way through the process. But we want to be as true to the original intent, which is a local meat company. And that's something that we want to maintain for as long as the Lord lets us do it.
Hi, I'm Miss Louisiana Julia Claire Williams on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. We're all used to bad weather in Louisiana, and we know the benefits of clean, portable propane gas during those emergencies. But if your propane tank is ever damaged in a storm, you should have it inspected by a certified propane dealer. And if you ever smell gas, turn the system off at the tank and call your dealer immediately. Propane is safe energy for everyone, and we want to keep it that way.
It's September in southwest Louisiana, in the area many consider the most Cajun place on earth, Vermilion Parish. And while short-sleeved shirts, mosquitoes, and a lush green landscape doesn't normally give the impression of hunting season, come with us to the small town of Gueydan that is on ours and a lot of other hunters' radar. Trademarked in 1977, Gueydan, Louisiana is officially known as the Duck Capital of America, home to the annual Gueydan Duck Festival and state duck and goose calling championships. And surrounded by thousands of acres of rice fields and crawfish ponds, this area of Louisiana is a regular stop for migrating waterfowl and hunters alike. Today, we're meeting up with Captain John Sauché of Sportsman Charters for our early teal season hunt.
day before a cold front. It's not a sniff of wind, but it's not bothering the birds.
It's been a good season so far for the teal here in Gueydan area, and still lots more to come.
And you always know it's teal season because you break a really big sweat.
Oh, I thought it was the mosquitoes.
That too, they'll carry you off.
Here they come.
Coming back, watching.
Blue-winged teal are probably one of the smallest waterfowl and they're the earliest migrants. And because they come through Louisiana in peak numbers during September, that's why we're allowed a special season, but it's teal only. Wood ducks, pintail, some of the other species, particularly mottled ducks that are resident birds, are off limits during that teal season. It's teal only. You know, Louisiana has suffered some pretty lean years during the last decade, but teal seems to be strong.
Yeah, actually, I've been doing this almost 20 years now, and last year, the 2020 season was probably the best teal season I ever saw. This year's been pretty good. The numbers have been pretty good, but we didn't do really well today. Had a few chances that we should have done some more shooting, but you know, you can't get them in the decoys if you shoot at them when they're passing.
You have to become familiar with waterfowl identification if you're going to hunt during the teal season, or at least have someone with you that's pretty knowledgeable. You have to look for the wing beats, the colors, the movements, and the sounds that they make. You shouldn't have any trouble with them. They're a much smaller bird, and the one main identifying patch, if you got good light, is that light blue wing patch. I just did this. I was there for moral support.
I did not.
One of the best parts of duck hunting or waterfowl hunting in general is the retrieving dogs. Tell us about your dogs here.
Yeah, we have a bunch of good dogs too. We've went through a bunch in the last few years, just kind of, culling, trying to get better dogs. Some of them make the cut, some of them don't. But you gotta love labs. Louis here, he's 6 years old. He's one of the best ones here for sure. It's actually, I don't even own him. A buddy of mine, Philip owns them from Baton Rouge. He actually lets me use them every year, which is good for me.
I'm sure Louis likes it too.
Oh yeah.
That's what he lives for.
100%.
So what's next? Once you wrap up with teal season, what changes will you make before we get into the regular duck season?
We start getting our main properties ready for the main season. We'll start buffaloing some different areas. Our moist soil units, we'll start pumping some water into those. The geese, they like a lot more area buffaloed, so we'll buffalo a bigger area a couple weeks before the season and get our main blinds pumped out, bailed out, clean, brushed.
What is the feedback you get from your customers as far as what they like most about Sportsman Charters?
We target speckled-bellied geese, and we're really good at it. Really proud of the team that we've built in the last 5 years. It's hard to beat some of the callers we have around. We have some of the best of the best when it comes to calling ability.
Still to come. All right, we got just a few more minutes. We're gonna let that bacon get a little bit more crispy. We'll be eating some teal poppers.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
At Parish Coffee, we wanted to create a coffee brand that people would love to drink every day. Our medium roasts are nice, bright, nutty coffees. Our dark roast coffees are smooth and rich. I think it's important for consumers to recognize that sometimes it's your neighbor that you're supporting. People can go to parishcoffee.com to find the entire selection of coffees.
Pelican Billboards can help you reach more people. With prime locations across the greater New Orleans area, they helped grow the Bayou Wild brand, and they can help your brand too. Put your business above all the others with Pelican Billboards.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
CLG, ready, set, gumbo.
You'll score a touchdown every time you serve Uncle Larry's Ready, Set, Gumbo.
Ask for Uncle Larry's Ready, Set, Gumbo at a store near you.
Continuing this week's episode. Now, teal season you might consider the appetizer to the main course, which is the regular duck season. And speaking of appetizers, so you saw us in the field gathering up our fresh teal breasts, and I mean really fresh. These guys were flying about 30 minutes ago. What we're gonna do is wrap them up and make some duck poppers, quick appetizer. Pluck the breasts clean of any skin and feathers. Have some fresh jalapeno peppers. Spread a layer of cream cheese and top with a slice of duck breast. Wrap tightly with bacon and finish off with Louisiana fish fry Cajun seasoning. Now they're ready for the grill. What you want to do is the one thing you want to be careful of is you don't ever overcook them. You can usually tell when that bacon starts to crisp up, they're ready to go. All right, we got just a few more minutes. We're gonna let that bacon get a little bit more crispy. We'll be eating some teal poppers. These jalapeno duck poppers are quick, delicious, and a perfect wild-to-table appetizer for your fall tailgate parties. Serve them right off the grill, with a side of Louisiana Fish Fry Products Cajun dipping sauce. One of the easiest duck recipes you'll ever do, duck pepper poppers with Louisiana Fish Fries Cajun dipping sauce.
We love our children. We protect them. We guide them. We prepare them for life in the world. With all that we do, from deep in our hearts, we cannot control all things. Life-threatening illnesses and disabilities affect far too many of our children each year. While we cannot change the circumstance, we can make dreams come true. Dreams to provide hope, to provide spiritual healing and strength, to provide moments of happiness and relief in the hardest of times. We can give a glimmer of light and hope in a time of darkness and despair. Join huntofalifetime.org to help make dreams come true, to provide hope for children with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Hunt of a Lifetime is a nonprofit organization fulfilling dreams for hunting and fishing trips to youth 21 and under with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Visit huntofalifetime.org to learn how you can make a difference.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Delta Marina is Plaquemines Parish Fishing One Stop. Get live bait, fuel, ice, tackle, and marine supplies. Then launch into the world's most productive saltwater fishing. Return to the fishing cleaning station, relax in first-class cabins overlooking the bayou, all in Delta Marina's safety video monitored parking lot. Need a fishing charter guide? Delta Marina can hook you up. Cook your catch in your kitchenette or dine in the upstairs restaurant. Visit Delta Marina for a day or a week. Stop in just off Highway 11 down Rosemary Drive in Empire. Visit thedeltamarina.com.
Discover the taste of Louisiana that's seasoned just right. Boiled to perfection. And rich with tradition. A taste that's savory, crispy, and a little sweet. Discover the taste of Louisiana Fish Fry Products. For many, the brief 2-week September teal season in Louisiana is an opportunity to prime our shooting skills, calling, working dogs, and gear for the upcoming big duck season. Which is why, despite hurricanes, weather, and mosquitoes, we still make an effort to enjoy some time in the blind. Today's hunt was a little on the slow side. We got some birds that worked pretty well, came right in. We shot well and we took care of the birds that came in, but there were a lot of birds that just for that one last turn, and I guess it has to do with them being here for a while now, the season's been open, they've become a little bit more wary. So now, of course, it becomes more important for two things. One, you got to cover up better, move less, and also get some fresh birds coming in and hope for this front that's coming will bring some new birds in. Where does the teal rank on the preferred table bird list?
Man, on my list, it's right up there to the top for sure. Hard to beat them when you brown them down in a rice and gravy for 4 or 5 hours.
Brown that down. Almost burn it 3 times, my mom said. And you make you a nice brown gravy with the onions and bell pepper. Teal rice and gravy.
Back at the lodge, we swap hunting stories, enjoy a delicious meal, and make plans for our return when the weather's a little cooler to Sportsman Charters, our guides to paradise, and part of the adventure, sportsmanship, and heritage of Bayou Wild.